What is going on, guys? I'm the Deep Charizard, bringing you back another Counter-Strike video. Today we are doing tips and tricks in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Today we're going to be talking about aiming, the basics of aiming, and, how to get better at aiming. So the map I'm on right now is called Botz. The first thing we need to go through is settings and, what the settings are. Because if you have the wrong setting, like there's some things that are exceptional, like what kind of sensitivity you want to use to a certain extent, and, all this other kind of stuff, blah blah, settings. So we're going to get into it here. To access your settings, what we're going to be doing is mouse settings course, is click escape, help and options, keyboard and mouse. Right here, you'll have a list of stuff, all this complicated stuff. What is all this mumbo jumbo? But all you need to worry about is, like, really just these here. So the first thing, once you enter Counter-Strike, this will be on. But this should be off, mouse acceleration. Or, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. But that needs to be off. You know why? Because, yeah, you can go from here to here. But if you go fast, from here to here, the faster, basically what it is the faster you move your mouse, the more it'll go. And basically what that is, like, what that is it doesn't help you at all. Because let's say I want it, like, let's say there's a guy right here, and, like, I know he's behind me. Like, if I want to go really slow, I can be like, oh, boom, got you, man. So there's a guy here, right? And I want to 180 him. I'm way over here now, like, what's this guy doing? No, we're like, the faster you move the mouse, the more you'll go, which you don't want that, because you want consistency. That's what Counter-Strike is all about. Raw input should be on. The reason for this is everybody uses raw input, because you need to be cool, right? No, but if raw input isn't on, then all your Windows stuff, or Mac, or whatever you're using Linux, it'll be like, blah, 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 let's put you all through these useless commands that you really won't need, and it just really messes you up. So it's basically coming right from the game, so there's no other stuff that's bothering you. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is zoom sense in mouse sense. Mouse sensitivity is you're like, oh, let's go over here, yeah, yeah, swag. Zoom sensitivity is this, or this if you're cool, if you want to be cool, you'd be like, oh my god, I'm global elite. Yeah. So, zoom sensitivity, don't touch it. Unless you want it to. I would not suggest touching your zoom sensitivity. I'm a pro. I would not suggest touching your zoom sensitivity. The only reason I did it is because, like, I like to up, okay? If I keep missing a shot, like right here, every time, let's say I keep trying to flick, and I'm always just bypassing him a little bit. I'll be like, oh god damn it, oh! No, but if I keep flicking and missing just a little bit, and I put my sensitivity down, it's gonna be like, oh boom, gotcha. No scope, that's not gonna happen. But like, if you keep making the constant mistake, like let's say you want to use your AK, and you keep like just go in and buy him a little bit, put your sensitivity down, and then you start landing your shots. It'll just feel right. Now, I know what you're saying, but Derpy, I'm a silver 1 and I like to play on 20 sensitivity, and I top frag every game. Like, look at this. I am amazing. I'm like, that's true. But this wrecks your consistency. If you have on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, you're like, they're gonna think you're hacking, so you don't want to get banned. So no, but no, I'm mature. But what most players will play on is like a sensitivity where they can, with the swipe of the mouse pad, they could do a 180 or more. I like to have just a little bit more than a 180. The reason for this is because sometimes I'm like, I hit my keyboard or something. Like, let's say I'm doing a swipe, I'll be like, god damn it! I should have won that 64-tick servers. So that is why that you should have a low sensitivity. Now a lot of, like, I meet some people in MG, which is my rank, And they're at 5 sensitivity. They're like, man, I play at 5 sensitivity, it's fine. Yeah, you know, it's because they're used to the saying, flick a wrist, flick a wrist. And that is not a good... I suck. That's not a good saying, Dev. Because in Counter-Strike, if you want to have a flick of the wrist, it's not consistent at all. It is just not. So, what I like to say, or like a lot of pro players, if you watch them, like if you're looking at their screen, like them playing, you can see all their hands and stuff. They do not just flick their wrist. Because if you're flicking your wrist, it's just like, it's not right. It's not right. Okay. On Counter-Strike, you need to be a low sensitivity. The reason for this is because if you don't, you're gonna miss a lot of shots. Yes, you'll get them lucky. I suck. You'll get those lucky shots. Like, let's say I was at 10 sensitivity. I'm like, oh my god, lucky shot. I'm pretty much pro. Would never touch settings ever again. That is not a good idea. What a lot of people or pro players do is they use their arm to move. Like, your whole arm is moving, not just your wrist, because if my wrist was just moving, it'd be like that. When I want to do 180, I'd be like, you need to use your whole arm. And don't be afraid to lift your mouse pad. You know, like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just lifting my mouse pad. And so, I can aim with the flick of the wrist like this, or I can use my arm and, you know, it's easier to flick. Of course, there's, like, if you're right here and you just want to do a little flick of the wrist, I suck. Like, it's fine to do that. If you're, like, right here, you just want to, like, move your wrist a little bit, that's fine. I'm not saying if you want to aim from a guy here, you have to move your whole arm and then suck. Now we're going to be talking... Now we're going to be talking about how do you practice this? How do you be a professional gamer like me, all the one-taps in the world on Counter-Strike and just... I really suck. I really need to work on that. Okay, if you want to get better at XC, I'd suggest downloading this map. Or getting in your workshop. Like, why should you leave me? I'd suggest getting this in your workshop map. The reason for this is because you can practice. And before you play a competitive match, I would suggest coming on here, you know, just, you know, practicing. Like, see how many one-taps you can hit without missing. Obviously, mine would be a lot of misses. But if you, like, a lot of pros, you need to warm up for a game, guys. If you don't warm up for a game, then what's the point of life? Sorry, I know, hacker confirmed. But you just need to warm up for a game, and it doesn't hurt to, like, do this, take off, helmets or whatever. And just, you know, try to get as many one-taps as you can. And this really helps accuracy. Like, if you just come on here for 30 minutes or whatever, and just try to go for one-taps, you'll be fine. Like, I'll show you another map after this, really helps with aiming. And, like, if you just want to, like, practice aiming, like, flicking and stuff, you can, like, look over here and be like, I'm gonna hit that guy. You know, just keep going until you stop sucking like me, and I promise you, you'll be amazing. Like, just try to go as fast as you can. If you're on the side, you just, like, flick. On the top, flick, 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 and really helps. Now we're gonna talk about spray control, and yes, this is part of the aiming. Because if you don't know your spray control, and you're like, why is this not hitting him? My crosshair is right on him. I'm highly confused. So we'll be back here, and of course this video is just gonna have to be super cut because I'm really bad at commentating. Okay, now the second map that you should probably get is called Aim Practice CSGO 2. So what this map helps you do, it helps your reaction time. As I'll show you here. You know, it just goes back and forth. What you want to do is try to aim for 20 or above. So anything below that is not a good score. You know, and this really, like, this has helped me so much. Just warming up for a game, or just, like, I just come on here for 30 minutes or so, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, and just try to hit as many as I can. Because what it does is it helps your reaction time. Of course, I'm not a pro, but this map is also really helpful for aim. And yeah, I will be back to you in a moment with another map. Okay, we're back here, and this map is called Recoil Master. What this map is, it helps you with your spray control. Like, if this is you, you're like, why is it doing that? What's this? Well, aren't you just supposed to go and Call of Duty him? No, not quite. Over here, it shows you the list of guns, blah blah. It doesn't have spray controls for the Negev or anything like that, nothing ridiculous. But it does have spray controls for the rifles. So what you want to do is click lock your position, which I like, and then simply, as you can see here, this is how you need to do it. So we're going to do that. You just need to follow the little green dot down, boom, boom, and you got your spray control down. What I like to do is unlock my movement, show impact, so it does that, and then come over to this guy right here, because it's easy to do it right there, but once you're on a real target, it's like, whoa, I can't even do this. So then what you want to do is like just try to get all the bullets in one area at the same time. Of course, I need a little bit of practice here, you know, I'm missing a few bullets there and there, but no one's perfect. And you can change your weapons to whatever you want. And, you know, as you can see here, it's like, go there and there. I'm like, okay. And so then I try my best to keep the bullets in the little circle there. And then, you know, you can come over here, do your little practice. I actually need to know the spray control for this gun because I'm not the best at it. It's kind of like the AK. As you can see, most of the bullets are hitting in a certain area. You can change what kind of color you want. You have pink, whatever, anything you want there. You can do ghost hair, ghost crosshair so it doesn't show. Do bullet time and all this infinite ammo and stuff. No spread. What the flying? I'm pretty much pro. There's actually, I thought there's no spread there. I'm like, what the? Then you do a target or something like, oh, look at this guy. He wants to get you really bad. And from no spread and all that kind of stuff. Infinite ammo, yeah. So then you can lock your position and, you know, show impacts or whatever and try to get this guy. What you can do is join a 1v1 server. This is how I personally practice my aim, or do a warm-up for a game. You know, against a real target, you can actually kind of get the feel of what is going on. But again, 1v1's a brilliant source of warming up. Oh my god, am I bad. I got him through both headshot. And so, spray control. Again, if I was, like, I'm not going to talk here. We'll see how I can do. See, I'm a little bit better when I don't talk. But I'm absolutely trash if I do talk. So we're going to be showing you another way to get good. Hopefully that cut kind of looked cool. So another way you can hop on a deathmatch server. Don't know why. Is this pistols only? I think this pistols only. Another way of getting good is hopping on a deathmatch server. Let it be Valve's or community deathmatch server. It's all up to you. Let's actually grab this gun, because we are not that good with the CC. And just trying to practice it out. So yeah, sometimes there's pistol ones where they're pistols only, which is really nice that you can do that. So you practice pistoling. Yeah, but like, you can go into a competitive match and play against people your own rank, but here you can play against globals. Yeah, here you can play against globals, maybe people that are like way better than you, or maybe they're worse than you. So, no one will really know. So it's kind of random, and the only way you can get better if you play against players that are better than you. Okay, this has to be a 6-4 text error. And this really concludes this whole aim tutorial kind of thing, and how to improve your aim. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been the Duke Charizard. Did I get that guy? No, I did not. And I hope you guys enjoyed somewhat, or if this helped you improve at all. Really just the basics with aiming in CSGO. And I'll see you in the next one. I've been the Duke Charizard. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. Maybe I'll even bring you some competitive highlights or something like that again. And I'll see you in the next one. After I die.